Interactive explanation of the rate limiter API's presentation. Let's explore the key APIs designed for the rate limiter system step by step, focusing on their purpose, functionality, and implementation details. 1. Check Request API. Purpose. This API determines whether an incoming request complies with the defined rate limits. How it works. The client sends metadata, such as the user ID, IP address, endpoint, and timestamp. The rate limiter checks the user's current usage against the allowed limits. If the request is allowed, the API responds with the remaining quota. If the request exceeds the limit, the API returns a 429 too many requests error and specifies the time to retry. Why it's important. It's the central API ensuring real-time request validation and enforcing limits. 2. Configure Rate Limit API. Purpose. Enables administrators to set or update rate limiting rules dynamically. How it works. Input parameters include the user identifier, maximum requests allowed, and the time window. It optionally supports configuring a burst limit for handling temporary traffic spikes. The system updates the rate limiting configuration in real time. Why it's useful. Provides flexibility to adjust rate limits based on user behavior or system capacity. 3. Get Rate Limit Status API. Purpose. Retrieves the current usage and remaining quota for a specific user or IP. How it works. The client provides the user identifier. The system responds with current request count, remaining quota, time when the quota resets. Why it's valuable. Helps users and administrators monitor usage and avoid hitting limits unexpectedly. 4. Reset Quota API. Purpose. Allows manual resetting of rate limits for specific users or IPs. How it works. The administrator specifies the user or IP whose quota needs to be reset. The API clears the request count or tokens for that identifier. Why it's helpful. Useful for handling exceptions, debugging issues, or granting additional quota temporarily. 5. Get Metrics API. Purpose. Provides insights into the overall performance of the rate limiter. How it works. The API tracks metrics such as total requests processed, allowed and denied requests, top users by request count. These metrics are used for monitoring and capacity planning. Why it's critical. Offers visibility into system health, helping administrators optimize rate limits and prevent bottlenecks. How these APIs work together. 1. Check requests. Validates and processes incoming traffic. 2. Configuration. Ensures rate limits can be adjusted dynamically for specific scenarios. 3. Status and monitoring. Provides real-time visibility into request limits and system usage. 4. Resetting quotas. Manages exceptions and allows manual interventions. Would you like to explore any API in more detail or discuss real-world implementation scenarios?